Welcome to Lesson 2 continued on word problems. Here we will solve some more word problems while keeping the definitions of discrete and continuous in mind. So example 1. Chris's gas tank can hold up to 55 liters of gas. If he currently has 23.5 liters of gas, how much more gas can he put in? We have to write and then solve our inequality and then graph our solution. So I'm going to start by saying that G is the amount of gas Chris can put in. So the amount of gas that can go in the tank plus the gas that's already in the tank must be less than or equal to 55, because the tank can hold up to 55 liters. Now to solve for G, we will subtract 23.5 from both sides. So G is less than or equal to 31.5. So we'll say that Chris can put up to 31.5 liters of gas in his tank. Now to graph this, let us consider if the data is discrete or continuous. When we graphed linear equations, we connected the points if the data was continuous to show that all data points are considered, and we didn't connect the points for discrete data as that only includes certain points. So here, when we're talking about how many liters of gas to put in the tank, this data is continuous because I can put in any value up to 31.5 liters. I can put in 30.62 liters of gas, for example, or 1.9 liters. So since I can include all of the values, I am going to shade the line on the number line. So let me start by setting up the number line. I'm going to go from 28 to 34. So since 31.5 is included, I'll put a solid circle there and shade in the line to the left of that. Now for example 2, Jackie has to sell at least 85 tickets as a fundraiser for her soccer team. Now she has sold 23 so far. How many more does she need to sell? Again, we have to write and then solve our inequality and graph it. Now here, we'll see that this data is going to be discrete because we're selling tickets. We're going to sell 1 ticket or 2 tickets or 3 tickets, but not 6.5 tickets, for example. So here, when we graph our data, we're just going to be graphing certain points and not shading in the line. So now to start, I'm going to say that X is the number of tickets left to sell. So the number of tickets she got to sell plus the tickets she already sold, that's going to be greater or equal to 85 because she has to sell at least 85 tickets. So now I'll just subtract 23 from both sides. And so X is greater or equal to 62. So I'm going to say that Jackie has to sell at least 62 more tickets. So draw my number line. So now if I want all of the values greater or equal to 62, and the data is going to be discrete here, I'm just going to be shading these points here. So that is the difference between discrete and continuous number lines.